What's up, man? It's your boy Moondog 3732 from the Moondog 3732 show on YouTube. Hey, man, watch the show, like the show, subscribe, share, and comment. I know I ain't said that in a minute, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Also, the podcast is on YouTube and the podcast is on Apple Podcasts. The Moondog 3732 show podcast. With that being said, also holler at me at the .com. You know what I'm saying? I have a merchandise here. Be sure to look out for that. Now, with that being said, I know y'all see the championship belt, right? I'm throwing that domino tournament in my hometown. We all got the details. We got to figure out when it's going to pop off. With that being said, man, I have one of my most esteemed colleagues, man. He's a motivator. He motivates me. He might be the only person that smiles more than I do. Now, y'all know I smile, you know what I'm saying? And we have been in the trenches together at certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. I can't really go into too many details about that.
Yes.
But I have Mr. Tony Stubbs. Man, please let the people know who you are, man.
Well, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. My name is Tony Stubbs by way of Palm Beach, Florida. And been here now in Houston for about almost 9-10 years. And like Mr. Moondog said, we work together. We actually currently do work together, but we definitely worked in some situations where, like you said, we can't go into detail. But we got to know each other for a little bit. So much respect to him and what he's doing, and especially what he does with the kids, especially. So. But me, I mean, I'm here, man. I'm just a human being that, I work. I'm a student support manager for communities and schools of Houston, but I also have my online business where, I have the TTF movement, where I've now changed it to the True Transformation Fitness movement, where we have helped thousands of people elevate to a healthier lifestyle through a proven transformation process. So if you want to get down with the get down and you ready to make that decision to make a change, come holler at your boy.
Now, with that being said, you know how sometimes you don't know where a person's going to be in life, but you know how sometimes you may treat a person a certain way, you may not respect them, you may downgrade because they may be on a lower pay scale than you or a lower situation. You never really know where a person's going to be. This man here is famous. When I tell y'all... It's famous. The thing about it is he always showed me respect, man. He showed me respect. Now I showed him respect. You never know who you're going to need in life, man. I never thought I'd be doing this right here. This is the last thing I thought I'd be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, let's go into some of the things right now. Because, he's... It ain't quite what he got. But it's percolating.
Hey, as long as you working,
it's percolating. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, man. He already told you about his background, his profession and stuff like that. But what is it about health and exercise that drew you to them? Now, I saw some of your things about football and things like that. Mm-hmm. He was also in the 36 Mafia Stay Fly video. But tell us about something.
I forgot.
Well, I didn't forget that. About your health, man, and exercise. What drew you to those things, man?
Well, after I got out of football from college and graduated, I actually was diagnosed with high blood pressure.
Oh.
So I was eating the same way I was in college, but was not on the same regimen because we was working out every day. Mm-hmm. So I had no issues with my blood pressure or anything like that. But kid you not, was trying to do the same thing. Of course, I was still doing workouts, but not on that same type of regimen. Caught up with me so fast, before you know it, I was popping 2 pills for my high blood pressure at the age of, 22?
Man.
So right then and there, that was like, blew my mind because I couldn't believe that I'm in this great of shape, but clearly I'm not healthy. So I had to deal with that for about a good 7-8 years. Having to pop these pills before a game. So I tell people, slight depression came in at the same time while playing football. So trying to juggle that, trying to be at the top of your game, making sure you don't get beat or or not being your fault of why the game why you lost or anything like. So you just got all this stuff going on, plays, just a lot of stuff going on in your mind to the point where I was just like, I got to make a change in my life somewhere. So once my sister was sharing with me, what was going on with her grandma and how her grandma was like on 14 pills, and I was just like, I don't want to live my life like that. So I said to myself, I didn't want to be another number, and I know if I made a change that it could happen, but I had to be consistent with it. But I had to make the decision in my mind. So once I made the decision, it immediately turned for me because I already knew what I needed to back up off of, and that was the salt.
Man, I'm from Mississippi, man. You gotta tell me about salt.
So throwing that extra, I was like, I can't do it no more. So I was just like, whatever's on that plate or whatever it is. Now I may put some black pepper on there or something like that, but the salt, I wasn't going to do it because I already knew what it was. That was one of the main things. As soon as I stopped that, everything changed for me, and then I just started adding more stuff to the healthier lifestyle.
The vocabulary words of the day: effort and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start and you gotta stay consistent with it, right?
Yes.
So, what is your approach to exercise? He had a workout video. He was in that thing one day. He was dancing, man. I was like, what? And he started sweating. Like, y'all gotta see
that took a few practices because I didn't realize how much we used to dance back in the day because the songs were like 2-3 minutes long and we would go nonstop. So that what I was doing right there, that's nothing. That 20-30 second video. Of course, it's something now,
right?
Because where we at in life, but man, it took some effort.
So for those you do not know, dance. If you out there really dancing, you moving everything.
Yeah.
You ain't just out there. No. When that bounce, when that little child come on, when that bounce music, when that Florida bounce music come on, we talking about I'm gonna go back. DJ Magic Mike.
Yeah, Uncle Al.
You know what I'm saying?
Splat Pack. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
You like that before you knew it, man. You gonna catch a cramp in your leg. That's neither here nor there. Now here we go. Now at the same time, we know that he exercises. He said he's consistent with it. Mm-hmm. So when you're looking at that, I'm like, how do you know what to exercise, like what to work on? You do like a full body workout?
Well, I tell everybody it just depends on your goals and what you want to do. Okay, and then for people who are trying to figure out how can I get myself motivated to exercise and all that, well, we got to start right there and talk about motivation. We need inspiration to get inspired, and you have to literally, it's your mindset. We got to start with the mind because if you don't make a decision mentally, everything else will not fall in place. So the mind is the key, and that's where I really, really preach on with my clients about the mental aspect. So if we don't have that, I really can't help you with anything else.
For those of you that's saying you waiting till January the 1st, right? You know you can start your year off right here, right? Man. And go ahead and y'all know I be walking into the Planet Fit and I be showing y'all, right? I know just because I haven't sold y'all, I'm still doing it though.
Now you know what? I'm glad he said that because you know what? You can start today. Now what if I told y'all? I said for every workout y'all do, you add 2 to 3 days to your life. Would you start doing it?
I've seen people doctor bills and medical bills.
But
that's a motivator to me.
Because it's just all in what you want to do. But are you willing to do it? Will you be intentional with it? Because, like I say, do you love yourself enough to do it?
Wait until the summer to get a summer body.
You don't need to wait. It don't work like that.
I'm going to ask you this right here. This right here goes into what he just said. Mm-hmm. Why is there such a stigma to healthy exercise? I've seen people now, they got a little money in their pocket. They flying to Dr. Miami. They flying across seas and things like that, getting this surgery and stuff, man. And I'm like, so you will like stick yourself in heal for 6 weeks instead of going to work out for 6 weeks? I'm lost. I mean, you know better than me. Being from Miami, I know he's seen.
Well, that too. It's the quick gratification, man. Like, we live in this quick gratification world to the point where I need to have it now. Because think about it. It's just like when it comes to finances, what they tell us to do. You know, save. If you keep putting a little in, it'll eventually add up.
But if I go gamble, I might be able to get it today.
But with this situation, I tell people, I have no issue with you having surgery. If you want to do the surgery, you go right ahead. But remember, you still need to do something. Because if you don't do something, unless you just going to keep going back and just keep going under the knife, then hey, that's on you. But you got to do something to take care of it. Because if not, you just going to go right back to where you were. Square one.
So if I ask you this then, when it comes to exercising, is there a correlation between diet and exercise, or can I just exercise and eat what I want though?
Well, once again, I talk about the lifestyle. So I know for me, I'm not on a per se where I'm eating 5 meals of chicken and rice 5 days in a row. I don't prep my meals, just to let y'all know. I don't prep. And this is why I talk about lifestyle. I just make smart decisions on what I'm eating. So on certain days, I treat myself. Because I don't call it cheat yourself, because you got to remember, once again, I always go to the mind when it comes to anything that's going on in your life. If you're literally telling yourself it's a cheat day, what do you think you're telling yourself mentally? You really feel like it's a cheat day and you're feeling guilty about you eating what you're eating. So, but if you've done the necessary things that you've done for that week and you got that day where you want to eat whatever it is that you want to eat it. Shoot, I'm like, eat it, because that's what you want. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you can not ever eat your stuff, the favorite foods that you want, but you know what's got you fat, bloated, and carrying on, and everybody asking me what I can do to get this belly down when you know you're drinking probably too much beer or whatever it is, or you're not eating enough. You know what you're doing. Is the mere fact, will you stop or pause it long enough to get to where you want to get to the point where you get into habits of working out and getting into a regimen to the point you won't have to need it as much, because you actually told yourself, I am going to start here and take baby steps. It's not a big, huge jump. You got, that's the other stigma. You think you got to go cold turkey. Oh, I got to do an hour workout and all this. Is like, I don't know where y'all getting this stuff from, where literally y'all can do it 7 minutes. And I keep talking about that too.
Which leads to some of his techniques. And he was like, Moondog, hey man, I got these little 7-minute jumps. Let me know what the business is, right? Yeah. So tell me about your techniques and how they help you and how they may help other people. Because he's like, techniques. Some people, the thing about it is like, some people like, I don't have time. You got 7 minutes? Put that food in the oven, man, and come back.
Like, so once again, and you're going to hear me keep saying it over and over about the lifestyle. Everybody has a different lifestyle. Some got no kids, some got 2, 3, 4 kids, 7 kids. You got a family, married, not married, single, whatever it is, everybody got something going on. However, do you have 7 minutes for yourself? I ask everybody that every single time. Do you have 7 minutes for yourself? Because if not, you seriously need to sit down and figure out what's going on in your life to the point you can't even give yourself 7 minutes. Oh, you're going to sit here and tell me about the children. Oh, it's about the children. I know about the children, okay? Yeah, because I'm about to go there, because I'm not tired. I'm over y'all giving y'all kids the excuse of why you can't do nothing. And they're the main reason why y'all are moving. So that should be even more reason why you would want to do something, because I don't want my children talking about, and I'm talking about, oh, well, I'm old now. It's time for you to take care of me because I took care of you all your life.
I don't believe that.
Where do we get that from? I want to live. I want to see my kids grow up or whatever. If I have children, I don't have no kids right now. However, the ones who do have the children, why don't you do something, especially the ones who used to be an athlete and all that stuff, and you just let yourself go? Hey, all right, I understand life happens. I understand that, but still at the end of the day, Do you want to live? Do you love yourself enough to the point you will intentionally make small steps to get to where you need to get to? And all I'm asking is, can you do 7 minutes?
7 minutes. Now, for those of you that have watched certain movies, you think you're a bedroom master. I know you got 7 minutes in the bedroom.
That's good workout too.
I know you can put 7 minutes on this workout, man.
I don't know.
I can't speak for
everybody.
I can't speak for everybody.
I want to speak for myself.
I want to speak for myself. So, why has this journey been so important to you? I know you're talking about living and stuff like that. Are you like being like a symbol to people? Are you being like a sign of what could, like, if you stay consistent, what could you know what I'm saying? Happen? He already told y'all he had high blood pressure 22. So why is this whole health journey so important though to you?
Well, just seeing from the family aspect of things talking about certain things running our family and all that. So I wanted to be a cycle breaker.
Okay.
So from having when I had spinal meningitis to the point where I had my appendix taken out, I've had multiple surgeries, I've had high blood pressure. So I share with people, you see me ripping and running, and then I had emergency surgery on both legs where I had anterior compartment syndrome. When my third day I got to college, so they had to cut me open. I had 100 staples in each leg. I was out for 6 months. So I get it. I understand, but I was not going to let that stop me from still wanting to live, and that's why y'all see me so energetic. If you see me standing up, walking around, it's because I almost didn't have my legs, because if I didn't have the surgery, I wouldn't be walking right now. So I'm always grateful. I'm always hyped. This one of the reasons why. And then once I got off my blood pressure medication too, and I realized is you really have to speak life into yourself, and you have to tell yourself this every day, because if you don't know it or not, and if you're not aware of it, you are renewing your mind every single day, every single minute, every single second. It depends on what you're renewing your mind with. If you are renewing your mind with some BS, and it's always negative, and you petty Betty, and you always this and that, nagging, talking about other people, you're going to get what you get, because you're attracting that energy. So so when you see me, I'm positive, this and that. Yep, I hear it. I hear all the negativity, but I refuse to keep that inside me, because I got too much energy that I want to give out. And you're not going to be putting that stuff up in me, because I don't have time for it no more, because I know what it is. And what I attract is what I usually get. People who are upbeat, joyful, energetic, wanna actually live, actually love life.
That's what I try to do. I told you I'm going on vacation soon. I get another chance.
See?
Now, with that being said, here we go. This word, next word is a broad word, and it goes for different people. What is your definition of success?
Definition of success? I mean,
Your definition.
Just mentally being aware of you and wanting and willing to learn and grow every day.
Man, that sound like one of them fortune cookie junks, didn't it? That man came out there. I haven't heard that version of success before. Some people be like overcoming goals, you know what I'm saying? He hit you with the mind aspect and a couple more things, you know what I'm saying? But we can roll with that. All right, here we go. What are some of your immediate goals, like with your life, with your businesses and stuff like that, with your career? What are some of your immediate goals?
Immediate goals, I would definitely like to go full-time entrepreneur with my online fitness business, be able to travel, be able to speak, help people understand about, the lifestyle and just living. And also to be able to, take certain things to another level where, I had the opportunity to be on this show with Ready to Love. And and so that definitely has helped in a tremendous way, even though I didn't find a connection, but I made great connections with people on the show and off the show as well. So yeah, I just want to see where that goes, and I'm open to it, man. I'm living.
So he was on the OWN network, Ready for Love, and he was out there, man. Cause I was like, we had each other's number, right? I'm telling man, Stubbs ain't hit me back yet. The next day, one of my old girl like, hey man, you see Stubbs? Like, what you mean? I said, I've been hitting him up. He ain't hit me back up yet. Man, Stubbs on the OWN network. I'm like, on the OWN network. He said, yeah, man, look it up. I said, that's why he didn't hear me back. I ain't got his number no more. He just switched up. I was like, where's the I5? Then I hit him up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Now we, we back in the same similar situation, whatever.
Yeah.
So we all talk about the motivation, we talk about success, we talk about some of his immediate goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna let y'all know this right here. I'm gonna play the lottery again. If I win, I'm saying this on camera, I got $100,000 toward Tony Stubbs, man, and his efforts, man. I'm not even trying to be there for like an investor. It's like, hey, man, take this. Do your thing. It's on camera, so it's a contract. Take this and do what you need with it now.
I appreciate that, man.
At the same time, I'm going to play now. If I don't play that, man, I'm lying.
So you got to play the line.
I got to play. So when I play, and I'm going to send that text message, be like, one word. You're going to be in capital. And then I'm asking the real, what's the true spelling of your name? He know what the business is. If he don't see me at work, he knows what the business. He know what the business is.
Like, ooh.
I ain't coming in.
I might just take off today just to confirm to see if he's officially off.
Now, I know you got your business. So, what are some of your projects you're working on? Like, do you have a clothing line? Do you have like exercise regimen? Do you have different products and things like that?
Yes. So, I have the workouts. Of course, I have the on-demand workouts where you can actually go and if you're on Instagram or anything like, you can go to Tony Stubbs 360. Matter of fact, I'm feeling great today. Feeling great today.
Okay.
To the point I want to give away a complimentary gift where if you are on here or anytime that you tune in to this podcast, go to TonyStubbs360.com and I'm going to offer you a complimentary consultation with me and Moondog's crew and it's valued at $197. So we can definitely get some things done and see what your goals and see if possibly, if you want to join the movement, see if it's a good fit, because I share with people, I'm not for everybody. And
you saw he got kind of spicy when he got crunk up on y'all. Everybody like, he yelling at me. Where your stomach saying move something too. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't listening to your stomach. Only when you're hungry though.
And honestly, I just be straight up and forward, but I'm not in a mean and nasty way. But we've been lied to so much to the point where you have got to hear the real, because if you don't hear the real, how are you going to make the necessary changes? Because if you keep telling yourself what you keep telling yourself in the mirror, because clearly you've been telling yourself something that, see, you about to make me go there. So, the mirror.
He ain't sugarcoating. Ain't no sugarcoating over there.
Everybody look in the mirror every day. Everybody's telling themselves something every day to convince themselves to walk out that door the way they look, how they feel. You're talking to yourself. You're talking to yourself when you wake up. You're talking to yourself when you go at night. What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself a bunch of foolery? I ain't shit. I'm fat. I'm blah, 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 blah. Or are you telling what you want or how you feel about how you really want to be and have that feeling and make the changes? Because if you just talk about it, you already know it. If there's no action, how are you going to get the results? I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm just going to sit back and let them talk. No, you guys been interjecting right now. But the man is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Well, I say he on fire. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he's on fire, FYE, is because he's passionate about what he's doing. He believes in what he's doing. It's just like somebody that's in the kitchen cooking and they're up in there doing their thing and you come up in there, get out of my kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They are passionate. They don't want you to come up in there doing something other than what they got going on. So you can tell the passion in his voice. He's not like downplaying your situation. He's not talking down on you. What he's trying to do is get those thoughts out of your head and put some real thoughts in your head that's going to motivate you. You may not like the tone, but is he lying? Is he not trying to help you? Some people say, oh, it's the way you said it, but did I lie? Am I not trying to help you? Don't let the tone or the way somebody says something knock you out of what can actually help you.
Right, and you know it's coming from a place of love, because if you're sharing what you're sharing with me, I'm going to, and what I'm listening to, I'm going to give you back what you need to help you. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to hurt nobody. God got me here for a reason. So if I'm that guy who's supposed to be the energetic, transparent fitness lifestyle coach, well, dang it, that's what I'm going to be. And I'm going to help as many people as possible who's willing to listen, because at the end of the day, we all can choose what we want to choose. Do you want to live a healthier life, or do you not? I mean, it's that simple. And it can literally start by one decision from your mind that, you know what, I'm going to take that step and figure it out, and then we go to the next step, and then you go to the next step. Not all these big giant, you think I got to do all this. No, just take it a little at a time. It's consistency, because you have to remember, however many years it took you to get to where you are, how do you expect somebody's program is to flip mode you in a matter of 7 to 30 days, and you are fat as a house? I'm going to just keep it real.
It ain't gonna happen in 30 days.
It ain't gonna happen in no 30 days, especially if you have not done nothing. I tell people, you cannot compare my body to your body if you haven't done nothing ever. If you haven't done nothing in 5 years, you cannot, like, can you get here? Absolutely. You have to put in some work. You know from looking at me, I have put in the work. There's no question if I do push-ups or not. I do. I do. And I challenge people every time, especially the men who always talk about, oh, I want to look like you. I said, okay, start off with 25 push-ups a day. I can't even get people to do that. I can't even get the men to do that.
That's kind of easy. 25 a day.
Sounds easy. Sounds easy, but don't nobody is willing to do it.
Mentally, though.
Mentally, nobody is willing to do it. It's very simple, but won't take 45 to a minute, however many minutes it take you to do 25 push-ups, not even willing to do it. And then I challenge the ladies, because the lady want the booty, the skin, the tight squat. And I'm talking 10 squats in the office or wherever you work, 20 squats. Just start there every day to get the blood flow, especially for the ones who sit down. And the reason I share this is because I work at a school. I know people who sit down a lot at the computer, boom, boom, boom. So I understand what's going on out here to the point where I say 7 minutes, especially for the teachers. If you have what you call your period, your planning period, I know you got at least 45 minutes or something close to it. All I'm saying, take 7 minutes. Take 7 minutes to stretch. Are you willing to do that? Just stretch. People won't even do that. Simplicity. I make it simple. But people are not willing to do the simple things to get them to the results that they want.
You go talk about it, or you go be about it. You go walk it like you talking, but at the same time, we all know that sometimes motivation is there. We all know that sometimes we baby ourselves. We know that sometimes we hear that baby talk and baby, I love you just the way you are. I can understand it. But for me, in a standpoint where I come from, y'all may say, oh, he's skinny. I ain't necessarily skinny. But, I mean, I have come a long way, you know what I'm saying? I would tell us about it. When Bluebell got off the scene and they had shut down, they brought it back, and I've eaten half a gallon of Bluebell ice cream every 2 days. Looked around, one day I had an A cup sitting right here. I had an A cup, man. I went to the pool like, wait a minute. I had to get back to my routine, man. I cut all that ice cream out. I'm like, man, forget this. I'm like, but still something. I gotta get that little corn out of there first. I ain't throwing no food away. My grandma ain't let me throw no food away, right? So after I had got back in there, man, I was hitting them weights, man, hitting that bench press, hitting them push-ups. I hate doing push-ups, but I know I was doing them for a reason, right? Next thing you know, man, I looked in the mirror one day and was like, I can see it and I can feel it. And at the same time, I started putting a little more vegetables in there. and a little less of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it came with time. I had to figure out what would be best for me, and like what can I eat or what can I not eat. I like sweets, man. I eat sweets all day. I eat ice cream all day, man. That's one of my weaknesses. That's a bane of my existence. But once again, I ain't want to be nobody. You know what I'm saying? That A cup, you know what I'm saying? That A cup really
can't eat it all the time. You can't eat it all the time, and that's the key of what you did right there was you made the necessary adjustments. Cause it's tough, and I tell people. You're gonna fall off some days. I fall off some days, and it's okay. The whole point is just don't completely fall off and be like, well, since I missed 2-3 days, I'ma just stop. Why would you stop? That's my whole thing. Like people just if you don't do it 2-3 days in a row, I can't do it. You're not. Some days you're just not gonna be able to do it 2-3 days in a row. You might have to go every other day. You may have to go one day, skip 2 days, go a third day. It just depends on your life and what you're doing. Once again, that's why I go back to the lifestyle and what's going on in your life to make the necessary adjustments. 7 minutes. Start with 7 minutes. Everybody talk that yin yang. I can do 7 minutes, but you can't even do. You're not doing 7 minutes right now. If you're not doing 7 minutes right now, don't tell me, oh, I can do 7 minutes. No, you can't because you're not doing it right now. So, therefore, figure out where you can get the 7 minutes in. And then from there, if you have more time after that, do it again or do something else. Just press replay on the 7 minutes and just do another 7 minutes or do something else. 7-minute stretch, whatever it is, do whatever you need to do.
Hey, man, but it's cuffing season.
It's cuffing season. Well, cuff with your old lady. Stretch her out for 7 minutes. That shit. Stretch. You can stretch yourself and stretch her too. No. Come on, don't play with me right now, cause there's ways around this.
At the same time, you know, seasons come and go. You gonna always be cuffed up, and you gonna always that fluffiness. You know, summertime, some people gonna have their light bill paid. You know what I'm saying? That same fluffiness ain't gonna be looking too hard when everybody in there sweating. All right, here we go. I know that's what I do. You know what I do. Here we go. Where can people reach you? Now, we already got your website. Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? Twitter? What, man?
I'm on it all. I'm on Instagram at Tony. That's TONING, Tony. And then also the TTF movement. I'm on Facebook as Tony Stubbs. Also, Facebook group TTF movement if you want to join that as well. I'm also on LinkedIn as Tony Stubbs. You can check out the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is Tony. And I'm going to get all these names all in one here soon, where it's just going to be straight Tony or whatever I decide to do.
Now, what about the gut punch? Is the gut punch still popping?
The gut punch is still on and popping. Definitely, if you're interested in the gut punch, please DM me. I can send you details on that.
Got this.
Yeah, it's a gallon, but we got some other things now where we've been able to switch some things where all you gotta do is put a couple of drops in, boom, 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 shake it up, and drink.
So I always support people. Not only just I always support them at the same time.
Yes.
I'm on a budget. I don't think I'll be out here buying all these stuff. I got some money on a budget, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Also, he's coming out. He got a song coming out. There's some Stubbs in his house.
Some Stubbs in his house.
So he's coming through there. Is there anything you'd like to say to close this thing out, man, to our audience, man?
Well, I appreciate you having me on the show.
Appreciate you, man. You the man.
Yeah. Hey, man. Nah, it's always good to be around good people who doing good things. And to all the people out there, it's seriously like if you really love yourself. If you don't think you love yourself and you need some inspiration to love yourself, listen, we can help you because that's what the true transformation is all about. It's about loving yourself and realizing that, you know what, I can do it. It is possible. You're not going to be on the same level with me or Moondog or whoever it is. Everybody's on different levels and you cannot compare yourself to these other people. However, you can get motivated, inspired because they're showing you that it is possible that you can get there. And if you're consistent enough with it, I've seen it done. Nobody can't sit here and tell me that it cannot be done. The only way it cannot be done is if you don't do nothing.
With that being said, it's your boy Moondog 3732 from the Moondog 3732 show. Watch the show, like the show, subscribe, share, and comment. It's coming back to me. It's been a while.
Come on. It's like riding the bicycle.
You know what I'm saying? The podcast is on YouTube and Apple Podcasts, right? At the same time, the .com with the merchandise there. At the same time, y'all see the Moondog 3732 show championship belt for the Domino Town. I'm trying to throw my hometown in December, man. I got something for y'all. I'm not going to join it because I don't want to win that. Y'all think I'll be cheating. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to get you no cash prize, and it's free. It's free. It's free to enter. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the names in. Y'all going to sign the ticket or whatever. I'm going to pull the names out. It'll be like a back on this side, back on that side. Final four, automatic get a cash prize. First place could be $250. Second place, $125. Third place, $75. Fourth place, $50. And I'm going to let y'all know the business. And I'm going to do a pop-up in my hometown of Cleveland, Mississippi. So the merchandise will be there. Now, y'all know I'm chosen, man, black and gold. I'm bringing up some of that black and gold gear, man. With that being said, man, I'm out. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. Bye.